Stadium in New Jersey.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? The return now by Alford. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there.
Sanders, the ball.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Falcons, nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive was any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him. All he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
6-yard pickup.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 54 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Falcons first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Down the throw here, complete on the right sideline.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 now. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Falcons, nothing.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders, as Sanders has it poked free.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 14 carries, 62 yards and a touchdown.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Touchdown, Giants. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 24-yard line.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Falcons, nothing.
2nd down and 3.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 9.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Another carry for the running
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New York ready to go again offensively. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To number 88. A gain of 9 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down, Falcons.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Complete to number
3rd
6.
catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
7-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Coup for the extra point.
for the point after.
And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for the Giants. 62 yards on the ground. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Right back to Sanders on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 45.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Left side here to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll move the chains. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Kerryon Johnson with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The option. Taken down at the 43.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Falcons.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll try to run the option here.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Partney sold the goat.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And at points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
Here we go with Geis. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Sack back at the 16-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Giants 31. Falcons 17.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride. And
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
A loss of...
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And And the Falcons.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
His throw incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Out of the gun now on third down. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He's back to throw. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Fourth down.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll go again with Sanders. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they take a knee. So taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, Furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.